Cheers to feeling somewhat normal again. We just be doing shit over here, you know what I'm saying? Don't really be giving a damn how y'all feel
She
for
said,
real.
do you want me to call us the hoes? No, you don't do like that one caregiver did I seen. I like you.
I know that's... You better eat down, boo boo. Y'all hear our own people attacking primarily me. Go in.
Of course not. And people hear what they want to hear and they go off that.
Oh man. Cheers to feeling somewhat normal again. Cheers to it. Let me go grab my water real quick. Sponsored by Price Chopper. No, I'm just playing. We're not sponsored. But Price Chopper, if you want to sponsor us, baby, we here for it. Hallmark, if you want to sponsor us, we here for it, baby. We are here for it. Love your candles.
Yeah.
Hallmark, I love your candles. So if you want to sponsor our pod, just saying. Just saying. Cheers to feeling somewhat better. Amen. Good old water in my system. Anywho, welcome back to another episode of WitChaOlAsxPodcast, where my young old ass and my co-hosts over here give you guys all kind of shit, drama, life, relationships, picking apart y'all mean, hateful comments. We just be doing shit over here, you know what I'm saying? Don't really be giving a damn how y'all feel for real, because some of y'all be coming in the comments trying to be funny, and we be laughing at y'all. Y'all just don't know it, because y'all grandma be trash, your mama be... Oh, I'm sorry, I went off on a tangent. But anyway, we give you guys all kind of different perspectives, whether it's a male perspective, or a age perspective, or whatever it is, we're giving you that perspective. With that being said, if you allow my young old ass and my co-host to borrow your ears for a minute, we gladly appreciate it. Because I am your host, Miss Tay Nicole.
And I am your co-host, Pac Manley.
And together we are
WitChaOlAsxPodcast.
And you know, I'm still thick, voluptuous, and everything in between. You know what I'm saying? Everything in between. Everything in between. How you doing, Pac?
I'm alright. A little tired.
I can dig it.
You know.
How was that 7-day work week?
Tiring. That's why I'm tired.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I feel for you, baby. I really do. I wish I had a 7-day work week. We ain't gonna talk about that. But how's your body feeling? How's your
body feeling good?
How's your spirit feeling?
Drained.
You want me to call the Holy Spirit to activate?
For a minute, I thought she said, do you want me to call us the hoes?
I ain't calling no hoes.
I'm sorry. That's how delusional I am.
We might be looking for the hoes.
Looking for no hoes.
Anyway, looking for no hoes. Definitely not doing that. We're not looking for none of that. Not over here. But how you feeling mentally?
I'm alright. Just a little drained.
I'm sorry to hear that, boo boo. I really am.
How are you feeling?
I'm starting to feel good. I'm starting to find my happiness a little bit again. Anxiety hasn't been winning as much. You know. Having a great time with my nieces, you know, the 2 little ones. They give me life. I'm starting to wonder if I should be a caregiver. Because I just be loving helping folks.
No, you don't do like that one caregiver did I seen the other day.
What happened?
Ooh, child.
Tell me the tea, honey. He be having piping hot tea.
So, I forgot where I saw this. I think it might have been on Reddit. In the subreddit, public freakouts. So, how old was she? Let's just say 92. 92-year-old woman was living, her daughter put her in an assisted living, facility. And she just happened to put cameras in her apartment or whatever. Because she just wanted to check in on her mom every now and again. And she checked the cameras one day and saw one of the caregivers getting dressed while her mother laid on the bed. So the caregiver pretty much raped her 92-year-old mother.
Ew.
Yeah.
Now, who in their right mind to do? They wasn't in their right mind.
Yeah, that's just wrong.
92. It was a dude.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, baby.
I'm not gonna say the race, but
You know, why would you do that to that lady? Was the lady also?
No.
Was she us?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Like that's just sick on all
Child.
type of levels.
Very. And see, like, what kind of. You must not be getting none, or you just really a sicko.
From the picture they showed,
He wasn't getting none.
no.
So he.
Heavy set.
And you had to get your heavy ass on that old lady. Could have killed her.
Right. Yeah, it was crazy.
That's so disgusting. Oh, baby, please. This is why. And this ain't even one of the topics for today, but we gonna hop into it anyway. This is why I would never put my mother. Hell, I wouldn't even put my stepfather in a facility. Because I'd be damned if somebody do them like that. Well, first of all, they ain't gonna be able to do that big man like that. That's a big old man. He gonna have to be wilted and very capable of defending himself.
Yeah.
Cause he's 6'5", 300 pounds. Good luck.
I believe my mother told me that she wouldn't mind going into one. Hell, my auntie lives in one.
Ooh, Big G?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Big G of herself. And Big G don't be playing.
Yeah, but yeah, you know.
But what I'm saying is if my oh Lord. And I'm not saying nothing wrong with putting them in the facility, because if you can't be there to, take care of them, you would expect a facility to do such thing. So it's no dig on a lady for putting her mother in there, but me, as long as God gives me the capability of keeping my mother, I'm keeping my mother. And like I said, I'll keep my stepdad too, because I mean, I'm just gonna deal with his grumpiness. But other than that, I couldn't imagine putting them in there, somebody abusing them in any old fashion, baby. Because I'm coming behind mine. I'm coming swinging, honey. That's
Right.
disgusting to do somebody like that.
Yeah, that is.
Oh, and then you gonna get your fat funky tail on that lady, and you could have killed her. She 92 years old.
Right.
He need his ass whooped. He need every bit of an ass whooping.
Yeah, it's one of the things I do when I'm at work eating my lunch. I get on Reddit and look at the subreddit public freakouts. It's hilarious. There's a lot of stuff on there that's just hilarious.
Well, and if y'all can't tell, I'm coming out my shell a little bit, because low key, I'm gonna be honest, I think because of what I was going through, I was incapable of getting this part of me back out. Cause he'll tell you I'm extra as hell. I could be very for the girls, or I could be very hood. It just depends on what Taylor y'all want to get. Cause I can give them both to you. I can get rowdy, or I can be one of the girls. You know what I'm saying? It's so funny. When I was gaming the other night with my boy Dez and my other girl Nuke, I meant to ask Dez this today, like, how did it feel to see the girly part of me come out? Because most people don't get to see the girly part of me. I mean, you do, and my siblings do, but most people don't really get to see the girly part of me. And I don't know, in your opinion, should I embrace my girly side like a little bit more? Do you think I should bring her out more?
Yeah, why not?
Do you like the girly side of me more than you
like
like
you.
the? I know that's. You better eat down, boo boo. Y'all hear what he said? I like you. I know that's right. I love you too, and I like you. I like him too. I think that's the key part of like being in a relationship. You need to like the person, you not just love them.
I hope you like them.
I'm so serious, because people be like, "Oh, I love him. I don't like that ass no more." You know what I'm saying? Like, that's trash. I feel like you gotta still like them, the person, right?
I guess. I hope you like them.
Do you think that that's?
Excuse me. I'm sorry.
No, you okay? Do you think that that's? How do you think? Do you think somebody should like the person that they love?
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially if you're in a
Well, in a
relationship.
Let me clarify, because I got some feelings I love.
I was about to say, family members, you ain't gotta like them to love them.
Yeah, I love
you
some
ain't
of
gotta
y'all.
love them to like them.
But yeah, I don't know. I was thinking, I was like, maybe I should bring out that. I don't mean that the attire gonna be getting flipped up like that. I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought about it's like surprising people one day and wearing like a little sundress, but I can't have the clappers out. Sorry. I'm not comfortable in dresses. I'm comfortable in pants, shorts, t-shirts. I love my big baggy t-shirts too. I'm not comfortable in girly girl attire. I could pull it off though, cause I look damn good. It's a picture of me with this cheetah print dress on when we was in or was it cheetah print or was it leopard?
I don't
Hell,
remember.
I don't remember
In
either.
Atlanta,
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember.
I know it was like it was snakeskin. It wasn't even neither one. It was snakeskin. Oh, I was bad to the bone in that thing. You heard me? My legs is long too. Oh, ate them down, honey. Don't play with me. Do you like the extra side of me? Like when it comes out, like or you just be like, this is her.
Yes, it's you. Do you like the quiet side of me? No, I'm just playing.
I'm crying. You do like the quiet side of me though. Don't
I
stop.
said, do you? I was gonna say, do you like the quiet side of me? Just,
Oh, I do. I think it's so cute.
I was just saying that just to be saying it.
I do like the quiet side of you because it lets me know that you're like paying attention and you're like observing things. Like I observe things.
Sometimes,
Other times you just
sometimes
be to the moon.
I was about to say sometimes you just catch me and I'm just in my brain, just daydreaming.
Yeah. I think it's cute. And I think that's one thing that keeps me attracted to you is like
Damn, it
how
ain't this face. That's crazy.
I said one of the things. You're so petty, bro. Who does that?
Super petty.
That's it. One of the things. I think it's just because like how in tune with yourself you are to know that you can be quiet and observe everything and not pass judgment. I think like we got that in common. Like you don't pass judgment. You don't be sitting here talking shit about people.
In my head, no, I'm playing.
You oh no, we definitely do that. We both do that. But I mean like
I don't.
you could be having a genuine conversation and or listen to people have a genuine conversation and you the whole time you sitting there you might not agree with what they said but you're not sitting there like
Hey, that's part of being human. You know, everybody's not gonna see things the way you see it.
right.
So you know, you want people to respect your views, you got to respect their views.
And I think that's the biggest issue I have when it comes to when I see the comments on our Facebook account, on our TikTok account, and occasionally the YouTube account, is that Instagram not so much. People don't really say much on Instagram. Instagram's kind of slow to grow on anyway. But what I despise is when I see our own people attacking primarily me.
Basically,
And I'm like, damn, why y'all attacking me? I can't have my own opinion. And it's
yeah,
usually the men that's attacking me. The only time women attack me is because everybody got mad because of what I said about 50 Cent. Whatever. And everybody tried to tell me I was lying about what Kodak Black said on his live. Okay, that live was 6, 7 years ago. We're in
right.
2026. That live was about 6 or 7 years ago when he did it. Can't nobody even find the live because I went to go try to look for it just because I was gonna post it and show people where he said he listed off a bunch of rappers and everybody was like, "You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about." I'm like, but none of them listened to the fact that I sat there and said I don't like to see our black men added like that. They instantly wanted to hone in on that stupid Kodak moment instead of listening to the bigger picture. And I'm like, damn, y'all attack me and don't even listen to the whole scoop. Y'all want to just go in.
Of course not. Because people hear what they want to hear, and they go off that. After they hear what they want to hear, they blank out and crash out, or crash out.
Yeah, like it's crazy. We was talking about how Facebook must have hid them comments for a reason, cause and then they never responded except for one person. He responded back, the one who made the comment about how there's no alpha females in the animal kingdom, which I don't know what he's talking about because there definitely is. But I had comment shh, and he responded back, and he was like something along the lines that basically don't get mad at him for stating facts or something along the lines. I said you contradicted yourself. You just sat there and tried to tell me that there was no alpha females, but then turned around and said there were alpha females. You contradicted yourself.
Hey, just because you got an internet and a keyboard don't mean,
Everything you gonna type is right.
yeah, not everything we say on this show is right, but,
It's just our opinion, our perspective.
we know how to correct ourselves.
Like somebody had said, they had corrected me. They had, because I remember I told you I thought that Tyler Perry just paid to use the room at Hotel Lorraine, I think is what it's
Mm-hmm.
called. Somebody had messaged me and said if you go look at another video, he talks about how they just went ahead and redesigned the room.
Mm.
He didn't pay to use the room or anything. He just went ahead and had the room recreated. And I was appreciative to them explaining that,
Right.
and they didn't have no attitude. They instantly was like, "Hey, if you go look up this video, you will see he actually talks about how." And I never seen it, so when they, I still to this day
Right.
didn't go look it up right away. But I believed them when they said it because it made sense.
On top of them correcting you, they also
Gave a source,
gave a source, but also gave you another something to go check out.
right? And I
You know
still
what I'm
ain't
saying?
checked it out yet, but I do believe the person when they said it because I was like, you know what? One thing that he mentioned there, or he or she mentioned in there, was if you look at how the clothes are hung up in there. I didn't think about that because the clothes weren't hang up the exact same way as they were in Martin's room. They were close, and the clothes weren't the same size either.
I don't know how the clothes are hung up. Never been to the room. Never been to Memphis, period. So
Hmm. Never been to Memphis either. I just know I got to see the video footage from one of my teachers who went.
well,
But I thought he just paid to use that room because it would make sense to go ahead and pay to use it instead of having to recreate it. But I guess because they don't want people to touch the room, which
they
makes
don't
sense.
want
They go in
nothing.
there and dust it and keep it clean, and
Yeah, they don't want nothing disturbed or anything.
right,
Yeah.
right.
That's why I said, like, I think I said it. And I was like, oh, it surprised me that they was in the actual room.
Yeah, you did. Because I thought they were. Because I could have sworn I seen somebody mention it on the internet. But also, take what we say with a grain of salt. Like you said, this is this is just our opinion, our perspective. Nothing we're saying is in stone. God damn, they be trying to my nail.
Uh, yeah, you know. But please come for me. I want to smoke. I invited.
It's crazy because I
Please.
sit
Do I need
there,
to get into the camera and say it?
I'm crying. I just really be sitting here thinking like, damn, what is it about me that people like to attack?
I
Is it
don't
because of
know.
how strongly opinionated I am as a female? Is it because what is it?
I don't know.
Well, I think it's because I don't show no titties. I don't wear booty shorts and got my cheeks hanging out. I don't show my titties. I feel like and it's like I said, it's mainly men. The only time women ever said anything to me was on the 50 Cent thing.
If y'all want to see some titties,
And all she said was, girl, shut up, or something like that. Girl, please, or something like that. You stupid. I seen you. I seen you. Sheenie, and then the thing is, this is another thing about y'all. Don't talk smack to somebody, and then when they comment back to your shit, because you didn't think they was going to respond back. And the thing is, that's what they think. They think a lot of people just not going to respond back. Oh, baby, I'm responding back. I claps back. I claps back.
while listening to Clapback, I'm sorry.
If
I
y'all
had
don't
to.
see it say pack in parentheses, that means he didn't say it. That means I said it, because I claps back. Don't play with me. And I be trying. I be trying. And the thing is, I don't even, what's crazy? I don't even clap back all the time with aggression or instantly going after people. I just clap back with either laughing at you or correcting you or making fun of your grammar, whichever one's messed up. Whichever one. But he said he want to smoke. Let's see if y'all gonna mess with him or not.
Come on, please.
Only one person said something to
The
me.
moon landing was fake. JFK was assassinated by the CIA. Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself. Matter of fact, Jeffrey Epstein ain't dead. Come on. I invite the smoke.
I invite the smoke is crazy. I invite the smoke. No, but I mean, all is fair though. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, even if it's disrespectful. Just don't be mad when I clap back at you. That's all I can say.
And the earth is round and flat at the same time. Come on, come on, come
You
on.
silly. What I started to start doing is when they make disrespectful comments towards me or towards us, respond back with a video. Instead of
Yeah,
me going back and forth with them
that's
in a message,
that's
just
that's
respond back in a video.
that's just giving them too much power and too much energy. Half,
Really?
yeah, half of y'all comments. This is my own opinion. Half of y'all stuff y'all say on there don't even warrant an opinion. Don't even warrant a clap back. To be truthful, that's
Yeah,
just
that's
me.
true. Because some of them I do ignore because I'm like,
That's just me.
Yeah, some of your stuff I ignore. That's why I laugh at it. Most of the stuff I just don't even say. Not just laugh at they stuff because you're right. Some of it just don't deserve
And
a
then
comment.
you making the video, that means you got to sit down, put your phone up, do it. It's too much energy.
But sometimes it helps drive traffic to the page.
Huh?
Sometimes it helps drive traffic to the page.
Yeah, but
But you're right.
might be negative traffic.
It could be. But you're right though. You do got a point. I guess that's probably why I never did it because I was like, it's not worth me giving you. I'd rather comment back than. And sometimes I don't even comment back. Like it's quite a few of them that I read and I was like, yeah, I'm not even gonna get at the time of day. I'm just going. Yeah. But that was a good little opener.
Oh, that was just the opener? Jeez.
I know, right?
Felt like an Assassin's Creed game.
You did. We was in. Well, I was in here going off. I'm sorry. I needed an event. Do you need to vent about anything?
Nope.
No. We're still. Well, I'm still creating our Pac and Tay at night nightcap show for Patreon and everything. I haven't gotten it locked in yet, so I'm still getting it going. I need to get it going because the nightcap show gonna be some shit. I feel like that's gonna be so fun because I think that's probably where we're gonna get. Don't you have who has them one cards, them adult cards? Is that you?
Mm-hmm. I don't know where they're at.
They're in the basement, I think. If you still got them, they gotta be in the basement or they're in that thing. But if you can't find them, we can always order new ones. But oh, you also got those 2000s, 90s cards too that we never really got to play the game with.
Yep.
Maybe I can invite some folks over when I go back to making money. Not right now, so they ain't got no money on it like that. Not to be hosting a party. But anywho, one of the conversations pieces that I want to have is something that's been floating around since like 2024. This conversation of broken homes. A lot of us are products of broken homes. And according to social media, a broken home is where a man and a woman conceive a child, man leaves woman to raise child by herself, and goes make kids with another woman and repeats the cycle.
That's the definition of a broken home? Well, I can't say I came from one then.
Because that's what they claim. They claim that, he makes a baby with this woman, they break up, and he moves on. He never married her or none of that. That's basically what a broken home is. He never married the woman because, even if he married the woman, it's still technically a broken home if he leaves.
Hmm.
Based on their definition of how they conceive
And all this time, I thought I came from a broken home. According to y'all definition, I didn't.
Well, what did you think the definition of a broken home was, or what do you feel like it is?
Man gets woman pregnant, woman raises it alone.
That's what I just said.
No, you said breaking up, them being together, he leaves her.
It's the same thing.
What if they
Because
was
he
never,
leaves the kid.
but what was they was never together?
That's still the same thing though. But she's still a single mama. Even if they were in a relationship and he had a baby with her. For example, like Nick Cannon. They say Nick Cannon creates broken homes. Mind you, most of the women he had all the women he had babies with, he might have dated, whether it was 3 months or 6 months, he dated them all. And he was in a relationship with most of them. But they broke up. They just happened to be pregnant. He broke up and got with another one. What's who else did they throw underneath the buff? Cam Newton.
I was about to say Future.
Future too, but Future don't take care of his kids, so he really did create a broken home. Well, not his kids, but one kid in particular we know of that they keep saying he ain't taking care of, which is him and Sierra's child. But that's just coming. He ain't been fighting the allegations or nothing. And apparently, I don't know, did he really sign his rights away to one of his kids? I don't think he did. I think that's cap. I think somebody said it, and I was like, man, that sounds like cap. Because I couldn't see him sign it. For what? Paying child support for the kid, and I get to see the kid when I want to. Why the hell would I give away my rights? That's just dumb. But, No, a broken, with the idea of a broken home, I guess you could say most of us are products of a broken home. Whether your mom and daddy had a one night stand, she got pregnant, and he decided we just not gonna be in a relationship. I help you, whether it's financially or or be there and pick up the kid, but we just not gonna be in a relationship. And the point is, the man is just not in the home. But is it a broken home if the mama do the same thing? Because there are some women who have a baby. They, whether they're in a relationship with the man or not, but or whatever, they have a baby and they can leave the baby with the daddy.
Right. By pure definition, it is.
Yeah, that's a broken home too. Because they target the men more about the broken homes, and
Of course they do.
I guess it's because it's more publicized with the entertainment world of the men who created these babies and leave. Like Anthony Edwards, they was on his tail. Nick Cannon, Future, Cam Newton, they was on a lot of these men's tail about creating these broken homes. And at what point do y'all hold the women accountable too?
Sorry, I was about to say something. I had to hold myself back.
Go ahead.
When you said at what point, and I was gonna say, do y'all mind y'all own damn business?
That too. That too.
Sorry.
Cause y'all be too deep in these people. Because the only reason I know about the broken home stuff is because I seen it on Cam Newton's podcast when I was watching it, and this lady was going in on this person, that person. She went in on Cam Newton too, and I was just like, here's the thing. Me personally, I feel like y'all can't keep solely blaming the man for the broken home situation,
Okay.
because at the end of the day, these women get with these men, right? For example, let's just use Future because that's who everybody like to dog. Any woman who has another child with Future and they ain't married to Future, you chose that. Not saying the Future won't still leave just because they got married, but it'll show a different sign because he ain't married none of the women he had a baby with. So you go have another child. Same thing with Nick Cannon. You go have another kid. You end up being baby mama number 6 or 7. I think it's 7. That's on you. Well, baby mama number 5. Or no, baby mama number 6. I was right because Mariah Carey's his ex-wife. That's not a baby mama. And that's another thing I need to clarify. Y'all need to stop calling these men's ex-wives and ex-husbands baby mama, baby daddy. I get if they do it, that's fine. But respectfully, that's their ex-spouse, their ex-husband, their ex-wife. That's not their baby mama. Now, I still call. I know some men be like, "Oh, I call the mother of my children." Hey, that's how you approach her. That's how you do it. Then I will respect your wishes and call her the mother of your children. But if you don't tell me that, I'm gonna call the bitch your baby mama, unless they're your ex-spouse.
Yeah, but what if they have an agreement to just have a child and that's it together? Is that still a broken home?
According to the definition, yeah. That's why I said I think it's so backwards because what you just said happens all the time. There are men and women who be like, look, I don't want a relationship, but I do want a kid, and I trust you to have a child with and to raise our kid because we share the same values. I don't
Mm-hmm.
what you think, and they be like, shit, let's do it. I feel like the idea of creating a broken home is not solely upon just a man.
Yeah, see, the whole thing with me, the definition of a broken home, first, it has to be a home to break. That's why I was saying that to me, by them not being together, is not a broken home.
Well, I knew what you meant. I was
Uh,
just saying because of their
yeah,
definition.
but if
But
it's
that
not
makes sense.
if it's not a home, how can you break it? Because I don't. I'll put my own business out there. My mother and father were not together. They were not in a relationship. They just happened to hook up one night, and here I am.
Now we both products of the same
You
situation.
know what I'm saying? So, is that basically a broken home? And then plus me not seeing my father from after the age of what, 5 all the way up to the age of 24. Hell, he didn't leave us. We left Kansas City.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah, we
saying?
almost had the exact same story.
So it's not on him. I never blame my father for him not being there.
I blame Divine.
Because we were in a whole different state. Well, 2 states away.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So there is some things I can blame him for, but him not being
What
there,
good is it gonna do?
huh?
What good is it gonna do?
Yeah, exactly. Me and him, we had our discussions. We After my mom passed, me and him got reacquainted, and
Mm-hmm.
you know, put everything out on the table and discussed everything. So
I'm glad you got that.
I am too.
Because I'm not gonna lie, I do sit back and think that at some point I need to do that. But I just don't think I'm gonna get that.
Yeah, you know,
I don't. I don't think I'm gonna get what I do deserve to have,
because it
which
has
is
to
the
be
conversation.
has to be both parties have to be willing to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So
And like I've thought about messaging him, thought about checking to see if the number he gave me is still the same number, but I was just like, I don't even know if it's even worth it sometimes, you know. Um and more recently after talking to my therapist is kind of where this idea in my popped up in my head is like I feel like some of what I'm holding on to anxious wise and depression wise is because I feel like it's a conversation I never got to have with him, and he's still alive, but I honestly feel like I'm probably never gonna get that conversation for him.
probably won't.
So at some point I'm gonna have to
And,
let it go,
oh yeah, I
or
was about to say, yeah, you probably won't. You shouldn't dwell on it.
yeah,
If
it's
it
easier said
happens,
than done.
if it happens, it happens. If it don't,
Yeah, don't.
it will.
Yeah,
Because I never, me growing up, never would have thought that the next time I see my father would be at my mother's funeral.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So,
It's just I mean, the whole concept of a broken home and broken homes. I get where people are coming from with the idea, but let's be realistic. Sometimes shit just don't work out.
it don't.
And I've seen a lot of people have a child with somebody and they break up, but they're still great co-parents, they're still great friends, and they're able to still coexist around their child for their child and be there and be on the same parenting page as each other when it comes to their kid, and it works out just fine. And to me, if they're able and capable of doing that, that is not a broken home.
Right.
It's an extended home, but it's not a broken home. You know.
Every situation is different.
Now I do agree that if y'all live together, y'all created this baby together, and you just up and left, whichever parent it is, just up and left, never came back for the kid, never checked on the kid, never did nothing for the kid, you have created a broken home because now that child is missing another parent. Regardless if a step parent comes in and tries to make that house a whole, it's not the same. It's not because they should still have, even if mommy and daddy couldn't work it out, both parents should still be present. To me, that's really what creates a broken home is not being a full-time parent on both party side. Not this he had a baby with her and left. Okay, it didn't work out. And I hate hearing, they knew it wasn't gonna work before they had the baby. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. Because a lot of times after a baby, things change.
I'm about to say, because if they did, they probably wouldn't have made that baby.
Well, some people know it ain't gonna work and still make a baby. So
Yeah. That's just toxic people.
yeah, but some people really, truly, genuinely have kids in love, and then something about them changes, or something about or even sometimes what it is, they realize that the other party wasn't really ready or wasn't really on the same level as they were with the idea of being a parent.
Mm. Yeah.
And then sometimes people just grow apart, you
Yeah.
know. That's why some people, like one of my teachers said, that's part of the reason why him and his wife never had kids is because they didn't want to take a chance on that drifting them apart. And I was like, damn, how do kids take people apart, like rip people apart?
Yeah.
Is it jealousy? I feel like it's really jealousy is what causes the relationship to get torn apart low key. But then again, I don't know because I don't have any kids. Somebody asked on our TikTok account if we were married. And I said, before I answer that question, what made you ask that? They haven't responded back yet because I'm curious of what made them ask that question. Because I haven't answered it, and I'm not going to answer it yet until I get his answer as to why he asked that question.
Cause he's waiting for me to leave so he can take my spot.
Oh, Lord, he was married. He better not be trying to come for
I
your
say,
number
you
one
think
spot.
motherfucker, you think people care about that?
True. Cause he coming for your number one spot. Hell no, he can't come for your number one spot. You are the number one.
I'm just saying.
Number one.
I'm just saying, you know, hey.
Now, for the closeout of the show, I know we like to do, because if y'all didn't realize, we was doing topic of discussion throughout the entire show, for real, just picking different segments. But for the difference of opinion, I'm curious because a lot of people have been making stupid comments about let the past go, get over the past. It's history. Let history be history. Should we be keeping history alive?
It's a good question. It's also
Double-edged sword.
it's double-edged sword. Because if you let your past go, that means you gotta let go of the memories, the good memories too. You can't be biased on what you keep and what you throw away. You know, if you're gonna let the past go, let it all go.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then like I've said before, several episodes back, you know, if you don't know your past, you're doomed to repeat it. So, you know, to each his all. To each his own. I said to each his all. To each its own.
He tired as a motherfucker. He like
You
me.
know, it's up to you. It's up to you.
So you vote for keeping history alive?
Yeah, why not? You know, you can't dwell on the past, but you know, it's nice to bring it up every now and again.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, hey, do some of your, do some of people's trials and tribulations. Hey, some people had the best times of their life.
I'm for it. I agree with it, what you said. If you don't know your history or your past, you're doomed to repeat it. That's very true. I'm for keeping history alive because it also helps us learn how to create the future. You know, creating a future is to avoid repeating the same bad steps. And how do you know if you made the same bad steps? If you don't know what, you're past, as he said. So I'm all for it. I feel like history is a good bit to have. There's a lot of history that some of us don't know, a lot of family history that some of us don't probably know. And because we don't know that, unfortunately, that part of history may repeat itself because we didn't know about it, you know. So I say to people all the time, if you got elders in your family, pick their brain. Get what you can from them because it's not a day that don't go by. I don't wish my grandparents were still on this earth because there's so much information that I would love to pick their brains and learn so much from them about because I mean it's history that I needed to know. You know, whether it's medical history or whether it's um just stuff that they went through back in the day, you know, like that's speaking of back in the day. Somebody said something real ignorant. Remember, I was telling you about how my great grandmother had to run across railroad tracks to get a escape being raped by white men.
Mm-hmm.
So I said that on this show, and somebody in the comments gonna say, "Oh, it's me, boo hoo, get over it, nobody cares." And I was like, "See, that's the problem." But you know, they didn't have a profile picture, so I said, "Oh, you must be one of those. That's why you ain't got no profile picture, or you just an ignorant one of these." And you know, y'all crack me up when I have no profile picture and trying to come out of your little racist shadows. But just knowing that bit of history about my great grandmother and like also knowing, you know, her like a little bit of her background, a little bit of who she was great. And then I know a lot about my grandma, but it's a lot more I wish I did know. It's a lot, a lot of other things like medical things I wish I would have asked. I know she had, certain medical things that I learned about, but there was so much more I wish I had an opportunity to ask. Same thing with my grandfather.
Yeah, that's why I'm glad my mom. Once I turned a certain age, my mom was like, "The floor is open.
My grandma always had that door open.
Whatever you want to ask, go ahead, ask it. I can't get mad about it because you're a curious person. That'd be me being mad about your curiosity and you wanting to learn stuff.
Right.
How can I be mad at that? So whatever you want to learn, whatever you want to know that I can give an answer to, we can sit down and have a discussion. And yes, I asked a lot of questions, a lot.
I see, and that's
Some questions I can't even repeat on here.
oh, is that gonna be for the nightcap?
It could be.
Okay, make it for nightcap, cause they gotta pay to see nightcap.
But yeah,
But
yeah.
it's just I don't know. And then it's funny. My mother and my grandmother have both been that way all my lives. All of our lives is they are very open to conversation. You can ask them anything. My mom's biggest thing is don't go telling somebody else's business. Tell your own. So if it ain't your business, don't tell nobody. Like if you ask me something that's not necessarily your business directly, don't mean you should go running around and telling people about it. Now, my mom knows I got a podcast, but she knows I also know how to keep my mouth shut about certain things that do not belong to the public eye because it's just not my business. But she's always had the open door policy of where I could come in there and be like, Mom, I want to ask you something. What is it? Grandma was the same way because I ain't gonna lie to you. My grandma used to have me cracking up. I don't know if my mama ever knew about this story. I'm gonna tell the story before I close out the show, and I'm gonna let him rebuttal if he got something he want to say. This is one of the wildest stories that my grandma had ever told me, and to this day, at 31 years old, because I'll be 31 next month, I still remember this conversation. This is when we was having a conversation about sex. And I debated if I wanted to tell it on Nightcap, but I'm gonna tell a little bit about it on here. I'm not gonna tell the full scoop. My grandma was having this conversation with me about me, and I want to say maybe my sister. I think she's having this conversation about sex and stuff like that, and she was explaining to us about the male anatomy, and like basically, as a young lady, it's your job to know about that male anatomy because that male anatomy connects with your female anatomy. So you need to know what you can handle, basically. Now, mind you, we was like, I don't think I was like 15, 16. My sister had to be about 18 or whatever. By this time, my sister had already had, But me on the other hand, I still was a virgin. So my grandma, we sitting there talking, and she said, Baby, have you had the sex yet? I said, Grandma, I am 16. No. She said, Oh, I was just checking. Your aunties ain't no stranger to it. Hell, your mama ain't either. I said, She said, Well, your mom had your brother at 18. I said, I know, Grandma. And she said she got married at 17. So she ain't no stranger to it. She's like, I was only asking because if you had already went down that road, I wanted to be an open door for you because grandma done had a few different things back in the day, and I can tell you some stories. Which, like I said, if you subscribe to the nightcap, you'll get to hear that in full detail that story because that shit was fucking hilarious. But no, even my grandma just really opened the door of comfortability, which made me feel like the door of comfortability with my mother was also open because that's who raised my mother. Which the doorway is open for. But there's that. Real quick, excuse me. And Impact, did you have anything?
No,
Anything you wanted to
no.
close out the show with any little cute little stories?
Well, the only thing I guess I could say, I don't know if my sister and my mom had the same conversations or anything. I don't know what they talked about on the phone or in each other's presence.
Mm-hmm.
So, I hope my sister got the chance to do the same thing I did. Cause I'm pretty sure my mom said the same thing to her
So your mom had the talk with you,
about.
the sex talk.
Don't remember.
Do you remember if you ever had one?
Mm, I remember Aunt Geneva coming into my room with a paper bag full of condoms. She gave all those boys condoms. Brown paper bag full of condoms, different
Shout out to
colors,
Aunt
different
Geneva.
flavors, different brands. Yeah.
Different flavors is crazy.
Yeah.
Shout out to Aunt Geneva though. You kept my man from being a pappy.
It wasn't just her. Well, my cousin had a baby at 13, so.
Oh, that's what you mean. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, the nightcap is coming soon.
Now you got me wondering if somebody did have the talk with me.
I had to talk twice. My mom and my grandma.
I don't know. My mom probably did.
And you know what? Now I think about it. The reason why we had to talk twice is because of my sister. My mama had to talk with her privately. And then when I was like 14, 15, my mom had to talk, re had to talk with me and my sister there. And then my grandma had the same thing. But I think the talk was mainly for me because I don't think it was for Devin. I think it was mainly for me.
Yeah, if they did have to talk with me, one, I probably already experienced sex at that point.
When we do the nightcap, we'll talk about the virginity stories.
But yeah, any time before losing my virginity, I can't, I can't,
Can't think of
I
anything.
can't think of having a talk.
Well, when we start the nightcap, we'll have a conversation about those things. If he's comfortable with it. Me, I'm open book, so I'm comfortable with talk about any and everything.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to just get a notebook and write some things. No, I'm
I'm weak, because some of y'all be spreading it wide and spreading it low. But
What do you mean by that? Sorry.
speaking of what do you mean by that, Drewski, brother, bro. I know I said I was getting close to the show, and I really am. But Drewski,
That
sir,
nigga is a fool.
because like, who's ever doing this boy's makeup or this young man's makeup? Because y'all don't like when I say boy, even though I'm grown. I can say what I want to. But who's ever doing that makeup,
Yeah, whoever's doing
baby?
that boy's makeup is crazy.
Because that's crazy.
Because I had to really sit back and look at it. Did he cut his beard off? Then I was looking, I was like, no, it was a prosthetic over his beard.
Yeah, it is. But the crazy thing about it is, like, hands is just done just right.
He's just stupid.
And I'm like, who is taking the time to make this man out to look like a white man, a white lady?
He's just stupid.
And then what cracked me up is somebody had commented on one of the videos and said, "Just when I thought he couldn't."
He did it.
And everybody like, "Oh, he about to get canceled. He gonna get canceled now." If he didn't get canceled,
So didn't y'all say that like 5 videos ago?
right? If he didn't get canceled for the white man racetrack thing, he didn't get canceled for the preacher thing. He didn't get canceled for the Don Cornelius thing. He didn't get canceled for it was something else he did.
Hat fishing.
The hat fishing. He didn't get canceled for when he played what do they call it a YWN.
Yeah, I was about to say the YC.
Yeah, the YC. Yeah, the YC. That's what he called it. The YC. He didn't get canceled for none of that. He's not. He's just making jokes.
He's making it's.
He making history low key.
I said it earlier. It's pretty much what he's doing is
It's parodies.
it's parodies, but he's turning that mirror on society.
He really is.
Because the mega church one.
That shit was hilarious.
There was all those pastors and whatnot that got offended, but there was that one pastor that said, "Hey, I think it's funny. This young man is a genius. He is hilarious, and if it is offending you, then
it's about you.
It's about you're the one doing it because he didn't come up with these ideas himself. And just about everything in that church video, you can find a source to it.
In a way, Drewski is single-handedly a walking living color.
Yeah, but that dude.
He's a walking living color, and if y'all have never seen Living Color, or don't know about Living Color, go back and watch if you can find
First
them.
off, if you ain't seeing Living Color, I hope you're really young.
Yeah, you got to be at least 25 and younger if you ain't seen Living Color. Just saying. And I would say 25. 25 is a cutoff, I think.
I'm about to poke the bear.
What?
But yeah, that boy crazy.
You silly.
That boy is a fool. I swear to God.
He
I
is.
seen it and I immediately sent it to you.
And I was cracking up when I
I
seen it.
didn't even finish it yet when I sent it to you.
I need to go back and finish it because I was on my stream when I was watching
I
it.
watched just the beginning when he came out and was dancing. I was like, oh
Yeah, that guy is funny.
and I knew exactly who he was parodying. And I was like, oh my God.
And the thing is,
The mega people gonna come for him on that.
he, like, for real, I'm dead serious. This boy is a living, walking color. His ability and his versatility to portray several different characters and execute them.
Don't say that word no more. Let me say it. I want to see if they come for me.
What? Boy?
Yeah.
Child, they ain't gonna come for you.
I know. That's why I'm gonna keep saying it.
They is not gonna come for you.
But yeah, that I was like, ooh, them Republicans are gonna come for him. Them Erica Kirk people are gonna come for him.
And his wife's name is Erica.
Mm-hmm.
What was his name?
Charlie Kirk.
Oh.
Erica Kirk.
Child.
But yeah, that video is spot on. Just like all his other videos. Spot on.
I ain't gonna lie. The white racetrack dude character had me in tears. But really what was funny was the YC.
Yeah.
Because he ain't never lied. That is how they be when they be around. When they been raised around black. And you know what I don't like is, I know we're saying close show out. I'm really on this time. What I don't like is when young white folks is around black people and they say, oh, it's because I was raised around black people, that's why I act like this. Act like what? Act like what?
I can see it.
No. What y'all mean by act like this? Like we ain't educated or intellectual. Like you can only be that way if you're around white folk.
You know, that brings up the whole Carlton thing.
Because there ain't nothing wrong, you know, hang around black people, they give you a little swag. Now, if you say they gave me a little swag, taught me how to dress, and taught me, you know, how to walk, that's cool. But when you say your dialect and the reason why you talk the way you do is because you're, what that supposed to mean? Because first of all, can't nobody steal our dialect, can't talk like we talk. I don't care how much you be around us, baby. You can imitate, but you can never be the original.
Duplicate. That's what she was supposed to say.
I was supposed to say duplicate, but imitate is cool too. It's like imitation of crab.
No, that's what I was saying. You can imitate, but you can't never duplicate.
What?
Nothing.
I know what you meant. No, I know what you meant. But I just said you can never be the original.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be cliche and say you can't.
Why not? Let's be cliche.
Child, they gonna come for me for that too.
Because them boys ain't gonna do nothing.
Them boys gonna be like, look at her. Can't even say the original slogan.
I know, right? Y'all gonna find something.
They gonna find something.
They gonna find something.
And they always do. I can't never do nothing right. But you know what?
Why she wearing her socks that high?
Y'all be watching, so
basically.
Thank you.
Basically, that's. Well, other than that.
Anything else?
Nah.
Well,
boy.
You're childish.
Childish.
Well, you know, it's been a pleasure. I like this. I like the fact that I'm starting to feel like myself again. It's coming out. I love this. It's so beautiful, you know. And I don't know. Hopefully, we'll be able to get more cameras in here so we can get better angles, more lights. I want this to be popping. No, I'm just letting me stop. No, I'm not playing about it wanting to be popping. But thank y'all for sticking around when you however long you stuck around, whether it was 15 minutes, 20 minutes, or if you skipped straight to the difference of opinion. We don't give a damn. We just thank you for being present. If you want to follow us on social media, follow us on WitChaOlAsxPodcast. That is everywhere. Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram, and also this place, of course, which you're watching us on YouTube. You can also find us on Spotify and iTunes at WitChaOlAsxPodcast as well. Yes, the accounts are not up to date, and I will get those up to date. Your girl been going through stuff. Leave me alone. But thank you guys for tuning in. I
I,
have been, oh,
go ahead. Go ahead.
I have been your voluptuous, your sexy, your oh so lovely, light skinned and proud of it host, Miss Tay Nicole.
And I got $5 on anybody's head that no, I'm playing.
Oh,
No, I'm Pac Manley. Boy.
he's our co-host.
Oh, that's right. I'm the co-host, Pac Manley. Sorry. I was just too busy trying to poke the bear.
Oh Lord. Well, thank y'all. And together we have been
With
with
your
your old
old ass
ass podcast.
podcast.
Until next time, come back for the next episode. Peace out.
Boy.
Bye y'all. Do 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 do.